Welcome back. He describes it as pretty with lovely, gnarly, crispy bits. It's Jamie Oliver's rustic rotolo. Yes, am I right? Rotolo recipe, and he's here to cook it.
I should warn
himself.
you before we go any further. We have something of an ongoing incident here.
Yeah, this is the story of my life. Go on.
The ongoing incident is the fact that the green lock button has come up on this cooker.
Well, so you can't open the oven?
But who would put a lock on an oven?
Who puts a lock on an oven? And how do you unlock it?
Okay.
So whilst you're cooking over there...
Is your dish in there?
It's going to be a raw dish now. They're going to love it in Britain.
No,
should we use this one?
Don't worry, we've got imagination. I've got one in the oven out the back, but we're going to have to meet some people who work behind the scenes.
And they can do that.
We love that. Okay,
thank you so much.
This dish is something a bit different. Okay, so this comes in at 4 portions at 80p a portion. If it's for 6, because you've got big lads in the family, you can... sorry, 4 portions, £1.30. 6 portions, £1 at 80p.
Yeah.
We're using... you can make your own pasta, but just get the lasagna sheets, just like this. You get them from the packets in the supermarket. They all have it, OK?
And they're the soft ones, not the dry ones.
Yes. And so that's not a particularly, economical way to do it. It's thought, fresh pasta's thought of as a kind of luxurious thing. But here lies some of the things. We're talking about big flavours, ladies and gents. So, a great product, beautiful butternut squash.
Butternut squash.
Phil, you all right, darling? You're still looking at the thing over
he
there?
likes tinkering with the oven.
Yeah, I'm just multitasking.
Guys, next time you do a roast on a Sunday, just throw that in the oven. And have
you done it?
Who's done it? Oh. Next time I have a problem at home, I'll be calling Mr. Schofield. Next time we do a roast, using oven, economically, put a whole butternut squash on a tray in the oven. Okay?
With a bit of oil?
Yeah, no, nothing.
Wow.
Okay, now, I want you to look at this here, guys.
I've never seen it like that.
How easy can be putting a whole thing in the oven? Now, what we've developed here is between the skin, right, and the flesh, there's caramelisation that's happening, OK?
Oh, so I need a...
Oh, God, I hate cutting the...
Yes, it's hard, it's dangerous, but also, look at the juices that come out of it. Just see that juices in the bottom there. Just put your finger in. Put your finger in and lick your fingers.
That's just the pure...
Don't be modest, just whack it in your gob. That's to go.
Oh, my goodness me.
So, with no effort...
Sweet.
1 hour and a half at 180. Do it when you do your roast, and then have it for another day, or even on the day. It makes amazing squash mash. All you have to do is get in there like this, right, and remove the seeds.
Oh, this is a revelation.
OK, these seeds, just put them in a sieve, wash them, salt, pepper, roast them in salads.
Lovely.
The skin is delicious. It's sweet, lovely. So we have the base to our rotolo, OK? So, rotolo means rolled up. So we're going to take a little spoon over here. No, that's all right, darling. Over here, we've got some onions, very cheap, frying, sweet, just 5 minutes, OK? Now, here's the next thing. Look in my hand, ladies and gentlemen. Frozen food has had a bad rep for the last 20 years because the British have been very good at freezing rubbish. In America and other countries, often very premium things are frozen. So look, I have frozen spinach here. Now, let's just be intelligent about it. So this has been cooked, wrung out of water. This is about £1 a kilo. Fresh is £6 a kilo, OK?
Oh,
but
goodness.
I'm going to... for this dish, I want to wilt it down and cook the life out of it anyway. So it's 6 times cheaper, it's already washed and it's already wrung out.
And it's like you wouldn't turn your nose up at a frozen pea, because they're often fresher, because they're instantly frozen.
And from a chef to you, the way I'm going to cook this is going to be like that anyway. So why go fresh? You'd have to literally buy a bathtub of spinach to cook down to that.
Yeah.
Okay? So we just wilt that down, put a lid on top, salt and pepper, maybe a bit of nutmeg. Just taste the spinach there. That as a side dish, that with pasta, that with an omelette. It's beautiful anyway, with a steak on the side. Very simple, very cheap, very humble.
So good for you.
So, back to the squash, guys. Simply, we're just getting our little squash here. We're sort of going to flatten it onto our pasta, pre-bought pasta. So a nice little cheat, but feel free to make your own, even cheaper. What does flour and 1 egg cost? Nothing. OK? We're going to squash this out. It will need salt and pepper, so we'll season it. But then the lovely Holly, and look, she's going to do it very beautifully, she's going to grab a spoon of that spinach and put it on top of my squash.
Yes, I am.
So, squash, no effort on the... cooking that squash, do you agree, was no effort?
Yeah, absolutely no effort. It's a revelation.
Using the frozen spinach intelligently and very cheaply, this is what the book's all about. And then we're going to season it with some salt and pepper for the squash.
Have I done that right?
Philip hasn't... Salt and pepper on the squash, it will need seasoning. The spinach is perfect. The lovely Phil will joyfully, from a height, scatter some feta cheese. Now, guys, traditionally in Italy, this would have been...
don't waste it.
This would have been ricotta. But ricotta in supermarkets, don't ask me why, is horrible. Everywhere. I haven't found a good one yet. So feta for me, yes, it's Greek, but it gives seasoning, it gives body, it's consistent, we love it. So we love that.
Look how beautiful that looks.
Then, all three of us, as a family of joyful people, are going to grab this and just roll it up. OK? And there lies the rotolo, rolled up. Rotolo! So, once we've done that, we can slice it into little inch pieces, and that, just imagine that little kind of mixing of that. That's why, you know, cooking is about gnarly bits, it's about edges, it's all about all that sort of stuff.
Gnarly's a new word, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Gnarly.
In a hot pan, we're going to make a basic tomato sauce. Don't buy the tomato sauce. Go in with a little bit of garlic. Once that's kind of caught, we're going to add a little bit of passata, so add some passata in a few minutes. And then we're going to build up our beautiful rotolo. Now, we're slightly running out of time.
A little bit.
But this basic tomato sauce, you don't want to cook the hell out of the onions. We're going to go in basic seasoning again. And then we would...
You're making a mess of my kitchen,
If you can put the rotolo into that sauce for me.
Oh, really?
Oh, plunk it straight in?
Think honeycomb. Think honeycomb. We're putting it in like that. We're going to finish it with some parmesan, some sage, or some cheddar.
Sorry.
So,
it's all right, it's all
Phil,
right.
you get grating, darling. I'll get... this is... lovely. Good
Gosh,
job.
I've never... You just literally cook it
So,
in like that?
Follow the recipe. It'll be on the website. It's a wonderful recipe. Lovely, hearty family dish. We bake this for about 40 minutes in an oven at about 180. Use your imagination, because we are running out of time, and that's the joy of live television. But I do have one that we made earlier to relieve all the people in the gallery.
Look at that.
Here we go. Oh, it's not in.
Where is it?
And use your imagination. In come the girls. Queued.
Do you mean I went through all of the settings on that oven,
Mate,
and there's nothing in it?
I don't know. I've been working for 15 years and it's come to this. OK.
Here it comes from the
Apologies
other
to the
oven.
great British public. Here's the lovely Ginny. You see, here we go. Now, let's focus on this. This is what life's all about. There is the grotolo!
Oh, my goodness. Oh, that looks beautiful.
It's got sage on top. Of course, imagination. Sweet tomato, cooking into the pasta, the squash, the spinach.
Jamie.
Grab a spoon, and then let's just get... Oh, here's a spoon. Let's just get a little bit in Phil's mouth. Oh, sorry, Holly, I won't feed you. But here we go.
Look at that.
You ready, Phil?
This is going to...
I don't know why I'm focusing on you, Phil.
I don't know why, because you're just going to burn the roof off my mouth. Look at the state of that. It's molten.
Like molten lava.
Start feeding my little boy. Your buddy, here you go. Spit it in my face. It's a beautiful comfort food dish.
That's
for four
stunning.
people. 4 people is £1.30. For 6 people, it's 80 pence.
You're so clever.
So
Well done, mate.
that's the point. Good, proper, fresh food that makes you feel like you've had a little cuddle. Fresh.
Well done. Thank you so much for coming. It's always a joy when you're here.